Hi guys, I welcome you all for the course Manipulator Robotics Lab course. Today we are going to see the exercise number 9. The title of this exercise is Cubic Polynomial Point to Point Motion Without Via Points. In the theory video, I have already explained how to solve this problem, but anyway, let us recall. Okay, so this is the general cubic polynomial theta equal to a naught is the constant mean coefficient plus a1 into t plus a2 into t square plus a3 into t cube. This is the polynomial. And then we need to calculate the velocity and acceleration as well. The velocity is just derivative of the theta. So if you if you take a derivative of this constant, it becomes 0. Then this t becomes 1, so a1, and then this becomes 2a2t and 3a3t square. Okay, so this is the formula. So already we have discussed that why a cubic polynomial is taken, because if you take the first order polynomial or second order polynomial, your velocity or the acceleration will be constant, but in real time it will not be. So that we can take the next higher order polynomial, which is cubic polynomial. And then in this, since the order of the polynomial is 3, then we should have 4 constraints. That 4 constraints are, it's given. See, we have, it should be given theta naught. Theta naught means what is the initial position and what is the final position, what is the initial velocity, what is the final velocity. So these 4 conditions are given for cubic polynomial. Suppose if it is fourth order polynomial, means we have to give 5 conditions, 5 constraints. Okay, so in this problem they have given the initial position as 15 degree, final position is because 0 for initial, f for final 75 degree, and theta dot, which is initial velocity is 0 and final velocity is also 0, and then the total time for this journey is, the total time for the manipulator to start from 15 to 75 degree is 3 seconds. Okay, so now we are going to plot once we get the theta polynomial with the a naught value, a1 value, a2, a3, and also theta dot and also theta double dot, we are going to plot. For that, we need more points for the time variable. So for that, I am going to use length space. We have many times see that length space means it is linearly spacing. So it linearly space 0 to t. T means 3 seconds. So it will linearly place, or it will linearly split 0 to 3 seconds equally into 500 divisions. Okay, so that is for plotting. Okay, so next one is, so we are going to calculate what is a naught, a1, a2, a3. So two ways, because since you have already calculated a2, a3, a naught, a1, you can straight away give that a naught value, or you can solve. Okay, so how we can solve is, so in the equation itself we have seen that your theta is, because I said 4 conditions. Yes, so let me take down the formula. Okay, because I want to show that formula, so let me reduce the spacing so that you can see that. Okay, yes, so now in this I'm going to create a matrix, so that np dot array of, in the first row I'm going to substitute the first condition. So what's the first condition? Initial condition theta naught. Okay, so if I, this initial condition means I have to substitute t equal to 0. If you substitute t equal to 0, this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. You will be having a1, so that is 1, because in the next line we are going to include that a1. Okay, the first row is for a naught, sorry, the first row is for a naught. Okay, and then the second row is for, in this theta dot you substitute t equal to 0. If you substitute t equal to 0, you will have a1. Okay, the first column is for a1, second column is for first column is for a naught, second column is for a1, third column is for a2, and then fourth column is for a3, in that way. So in this a naught is taken. Okay, and then in the second row you have only a1, you will not have a naught. So a naught is 0, but you have a1. So a1 is given. So that is for the second row. And third row is, you have to substitute the final value. So in this, if you substitute the final value, we'll have everything, all the variables. That is why you have 1. And then here anyway you are going to substitute this t value. That is why t capital T. And then here t square and t cube. Okay. and in this the last row is you have to take the theta dot. Okay, theta dot is you have a1, so first term is not there, a1 you have 1, and then the next term you have 2 into t, and the next term you have 3 into t square. So likewise you have to define the matrix. So once again I'll repeat, the first row is meant for at initial condition what is the starting position, and then the second row is for at initial position what is the velocity, and third row is for at final position what is the angular, sorry, at final position, at final position what is the polynomial, and then at this one is at final position what is the final velocity. So that parameter or that equation is given. So we have given like this, then we have to include that we are going to define one variable b equal to n period array of. So since we are going to solve a comma b, which means so it solves this, and then it will give the value for theta naught in the order only. If you change the order, here also you have to change the order, you have to maintain the order. The first row is theta naught, so here theta naught, second row is theta dot naught, initial velocity, third row is final position, fourth row is final velocity. So you have to split accordingly, you have to create a list and you have to give accordingly. Okay, so now if you just give one value, one code, that means np dot linear algebra solve. What you're going to solve, you're going to solve a and b. Okay, so a is you have clearly defined the matrix, and then b is given over there. See, actually manually how we do is we have to write the equation, and then normal algebraic equations with three variables or two variables in a similar way. So here if you just give linear algebra dot solve, it will solve, and then those values are saved as, those values are assigned to coefficients. From coefficients, it is assigned to A0, A1, A2, A3. Okay. So if you want, we can print this as well. So this is very important. First, these are the boundary conditions are given. Then accordingly, first you have to define the matrix. The matrices, because we are going to use the matrix method, linear algebra. For that you have to define the matrix accordingly. You can change the order also. How you can change the order? Theta naught, then you can give final value, then theta dot, then you can give d theta dot final value. You can give in that way also, but whatever way you give, please maintain the same throughout. Okay, so first you have to define the matrix. Already I have explained with the equation. Then in this I'm going to assign this b has theta dot first value, theta first value, theta dot second value, theta f third value, and theta dot f fourth value. Okay, so just you have to give only this line a comma b, means automatically it will find the solution for theta naught, theta dot naught, theta f and theta dot f. Okay, then we have to assign those values in this order because we have defined the equation in that only. So a0, a1, a2, a3. So as a result, or at the end of this, it will have the values. So those values are a0, a1, a2, a3, a4. Okay, that's all. We have defined everything. Then you have to substitute that value in the equation. So before that I want to print the value. So so f means formatted. So why it is formatted? Because a0, it will print a0 equal to, and then within this flower bracket you have to put a0. Already have derived a0, that a0 will sit over here, and then that a0 value is, this is like a print, but a0 value is 0.4 of means whatever answer we get, so it is rounded to rounded to 4 digits after decimals. Okay, similarly formatted output a1 equal to, so in this a1 value will sit. Okay, but it has to be rounded to 4 digits after the decimal value. So we have printed out the values. So now we have to substitute that value in the equation. So that is why the equation is given, because we are going to plot as well. So theta, theta dot, theta double dot. So theta is the common cubic polynomial equation. Theta dot is you have to take the derivative, and theta double dot is you have to take derivative of the second equation. So already I have explained the first two. Then third equation is in this, if you differentiate a1 it will be 0. If you differentiate this you will be getting 2a2. If you differentiate this you will be getting 6a3t. Okay, so now we have got the formula. That's all. So now we are going to plot it. Okay, so plotting Plotting is first PLT, because we have already declared in the library matplotlib, that is called as PLT. So figure is the function. In that we have given the size. Okay, so it is 10 inches. I mean width and 6 inches tall. So 6 inches tall. Okay, in this way. Horizontal height is 6. Sorry, vertical height is 6 and the horizontal length is 10. Okay, so we have reserved the area, and next one is we are going to plot it. So here I'm going to take 3 rows. Subplot means it is 3 rows, one represent one column. The first picture, in the first picture I'm going to draw cubic trajectory profile. Okay, so this is the profile. I'm going to give the title, and I'm going to plot between T, because I'm going to plot position. So for that, T already we have linearly spaced. Linearly spaced, that is 500 divisions. So T comma theta. Okay, in this theta already this A0, A1, A2 will be substituted, and then for every T it will take that A0, the constant value, and then it will plot it, and then that should be in the blue color. In the Y label I'm going to give theta degree, and then the last one I'm going to give the X label. So this is the title, and then the grid. I want grid, so that should be true. Similarly, we have to plot theta dot. For that, this is the 3 rows, first column, but second plot is this plot. So here I'm going to plot between T comma theta dot, because this is for velocity and it should be in green color. Then plot Y label. So Y label is theta dot. This theta dot means it's velocity, then grid should be true. The next one is plot. So 3 rows, first column, third plot. So here we are going to plot between T and the theta double dot. Already it is there, and red color. And then here we are giving X label, and Y label is theta double dot, and grid should be true. Okay. Then we have to give plot dot tight layout. Tight layout means there should not be any overlapping, because we are using 3 plots. Okay, so there should not be any overlap. So it is aligned accordingly for that purpose. Then you are asking the library to show the plot. Okay, so let's run it. So the plot will give you first A0, A2 value. Yeah, okay, so in this I want to see all the plots in one plot. Okay, for that purpose, this is addition. If you want, you can have it. So here also I'm going to take a figure size 10, 5, 10 wide and 5 tall. And then in this I'm going to plot 3 plots. So T comma theta dot, T comma theta double dot, the colors, then label, because I'm going to give the legend. So for legend you have to give the labeling. So labeling is, first one is position, second one is velocity, third one is acceleration, and then X label is time, Y label is magnitude, and the title is combined trajectory plot. Then I want to have the legend as well. The grid should be true, and again it should not be overlapped. That is why plot dot tight layout, and you have to show. Okay, so see, once I run, you will get this. Okay, so here okay, so I can't. Let me reduce the size. Okay, so here yeah, so here is the value. A0 is 15, A1 is 0, then A2 is 20, and A3 is minus 0.444. So first thing is we are going to plot the profile separately. So this is the position, and then next one is the velocity profile. This is the velocity profile, and this is the acceleration, and then this is the combined plot. Okay, so from this what you can understand is, see, your position is increasing. Okay, and then your velocity starts from 0, initial velocity is 0, and final velocity is also 0, whereas your acceleration is, so here you have a sudden jerk from 0 to 40, and it is maintaining somewhere, and minus 40. So at the start of the profile and at the end of the profile, there is a sudden jerk from here to here and here to here. This is the problem with cubic polynomial um, cubic polynomial, because at the start and the end your acceleration is a sudden jump. So this is not physically realizable by the actuator. So that is why we have to move to the other method. Okay. So this is how we have to do the cubic polynomial for the point-to-point function. Point-to-point means from start to the goal without via points. So via points are not given. So if via points are given means, so here only one segment I have shown. Similarly, you have to go for many segments based on the via points. That is the only change. You can use the same code to do that also. Okay. Thanks for watching.